It's a propaganda directory of some sort, a resource for pro-Ukraine individuals. And the reason why I say it's kind of half true is the fact checkers are trying to claim it's not a kill list. It's literally not, but it kind of is. You know what I mean? If you're a high profile individual and you appear on this list, they are basically saying to anybody who might have access to you, you are a bad person who is working against them. And of course, it has been reported that many people who do appear on the list have been killed. You know, and I don't know how many or what the ratio is, but I do certainly think it was important to start with this because it's gone a little bit crazy on social media. That being said, I want to highlight something that, I thought I had this pulled up, but now it's gone. Totally lost.
Come on, Ian, with your cans. And
It's taking a sip for that one.
Absolutely. Yeah. What happened to this story that we had pulled? It's just gone. It's literally gone. So you've got NBC News. Oh, perhaps it's right here. We got it. There we go. NBC News. Last March, Iowa police investigated a bomb threat targeting a junior high school. They determined that the threat was a hoax, but a detective from the police department had a theory about its possible inspiration, the Libs of TikTok account. Here's why I want to put these stories together. Okay. Tucker Carlson has been on a list since August. He has another entry added to the list. It appears, I could be wrong, it could be the same. It looks different. Following his interview with Vladimir Putin, he certainly is under a heightened security threat. He's probably getting death threats. These fact checkers on the community notes say it's not a kill list. It's not a kill list. The corporate press then claims Libs of TikTok, the same day, today, is inspiring bomb threats by targeting individuals. So it's funny how when it comes to the perceived enemies of the establishment, no. Or I should say, yeah, they're not being threatened. They're not on a kill list. But when it comes to someone reporting on and sharing information, which does create a threat to the establishment, they say you are inspiring death and kill lists. They call it stochastic terrorism. This is a tactic of the left where they accuse the right. When the right says, hey, I am critical of your thing, they call it stochastic terrorism. Then when Tucker Carlson is placed in the crosshairs, they say, no, it's totally fine. They're just saying, he's a propagandist. But the outrage is crazy. I don't know what you guys think of the corporate press so far and their entertaining posts about Tucker Carlson and Vladimir Putin.
It's complete hysterics, isn't it? It's kind of wild. It's these confusing articles that come out where they're saying Tucker Carlson says he's the only one who's tried to interview him, and you'll get a quote from an AP reporter being like, does he really think he's the only one who wants to talk to Putin? And at the same time, they're sort of condemning him for talking to Putin. You have to say, what do you guys want? Did you guys want to have the exclusive, or are you mad that he's doing this?
Well, how about this? Any country that we have given hundreds of billions of dollars to, I don't think we should be in a debate over the semantics of whether or not it's a kill list or it's some, government hit list. And it happens to be that Americans who have ended up on that list have been basically killed by the Ukrainian government. And I think people don't understand the lengths to which the regime has gone to cover up what is going on in Ukraine. And I think why you're seeing these crazy numbers, in some ways, I think it's sort of the Streisand effect, as cliche as that may sound. But look, they don't want Tucker Carlson to interview Putin. I would say look no further than the fact that it was less than a week after Russia invaded Ukraine back in February that the Pentagon, again, they never publicly announced it, but I believe it was the Intercept through FOIA, got documents showing that they reestablished the Influence and Perception Management Office, which they basically used to spread misinformation and disinformation. They say counter misinformation and disinformation, not just abroad, but domestically, here at home too. And that's why I think you see them in free fall, because they've had such a monopoly on trying particularly to control this narrative, not just because Ukraine works as part of their broader global agenda, but I think on a personnel and personal level, when you talk about, the Biden family's involvement there, I think Ukraine has just sort of been a cash cow for a lot of DC elites. So I think that's why you're seeing such a mad rush to really keep what's going on there under wraps.